What's up, guys? This is going to be another episode of Storytime with Zybak. This episode is going to be a very rare party story. I'm not much of a partier. I don't like getting super shit-faced and listening to really loud music. I'm just not into that. But I was at a party of a friend of a friend's house in South Carolina. I live in Virginia. So I met my friend of a friend's parties. I'm at his house party. It's a football game going on, so I think that was the occasion. It was a bowl party for a football team. I can't remember who was playing, but anyway. So we're all sitting there watching the game on this huge flat screen, and a commercial comes on for the new 2010 Camaro. And my friend goes, "You should get one of those." It's like, nah, man. Nah, new cars are such a waste of money. They depreciate really rapidly. Plus, I'm not really a car person. And he's like, "You can easily afford that. You could afford 3 or 4 of those right now. Why don't you just get a nice car? Why do you still drive that piece of shit, whatever the fuck you've got? Why do you still drive that?" He's like, "I don't know, it still works, gets good gas mileage. I mean, I'll get something new eventually. I'll get a new car eventually, but just, what I've got right now works." And that prompted the guy over on my right to go, "But what do you do that you have so much money as a young kid like you are?" He's like, "I'm an inventor." He said, "Well, what did you invent?" And I've invented a few things, but the most notable thing that you probably use is I invented the technology inside of fluorescent light bulbs. I didn't invent the actual bulb itself, but I invented the internal mechanism that allows it to last as long as it does. And he's like, "What? You invented that?" And he's like, "Yeah. Yep, I invented fluorescent light bulbs. Well, a part of fluorescent light bulbs." So, quick tip I can give you with the Who Can Tell the Biggest Lie game. The best thing to do is to let them probe you for information. Don't give them any information, just let them probe at you and get the information from you slowly. That way more people buy into it. So, this guy's asking me questions. What are you doing with the money? How did you do it? And just basically, I'm just bullshitting, just saying, yeah, I'm just trying to find some good solid stocks to invest my money in so it keeps up with inflation. Not being too frivolous with the money I have, because I'm not sure how long fluorescent light bulbs will last. Original light bulbs got replaced with something. Why wouldn't fluorescent light bulbs? So I'm just being really, really passive here. And more people are buying into it. And then eventually everyone knows about it. So then, this is where I almost lost it. I almost just started busting out laughing right in these guys' faces. So they're like, there's this girl that's on her phone, like, "Oh my God, you wouldn't believe who's here. The guy that invented the new spiral light bulbs. He's here. The guy that invented those is here." And these motherfuckers are taking down the light fixtures and be like, "What about this one? Is your thing in this?" Is like, yeah, it's not made by GE, but I think this is another company that GE owns. And basically the lie I told them was, I sold the technology to General Electric, and I make money. I make a few fractions of a cent off every light bulb that's sold. And that's part of the contract I have with General Electric. These motherfuckers are taking down all the fucking lights, all the light fixtures, and you go, "What about this one? What about this one?" This goes on, escalates. People are giving me drinks, and I'll be honest, I'm not much of a drinker. My alcohol tolerance is really, really low, so I get drunk pretty quickly, pretty easily. So I'm starting to get a little bit drunk, and this is where the lie starts to, I start getting a little cocky with it. And this ultra cunt, I'll call her ultra cunt, she comes up to me super blasted, super drunk, goes, "I don't like your light bulbs. Fuck fluorescent light bulbs." I was like, "Well, why?" She's like, "They're too bright and they look like shit." And at this point, I'm drunk, so I want to confront this bitch. And I'm starting to believe my own lie here. And I go, "Ma'am, how many light bulbs have you replaced in your life?" She's like, I don't know. "How many fluorescent light bulbs have you replaced?" And the place goes silent. And then I say it again, I kind of yell it this time. I was like, how many fluorescent light bulbs have you replaced in your life?" She's like, and then this guy, this is the guy that just has to chime in. Just the random little pipsqueak motherfucker in the back goes, "Yeah, how many times? What would possess somebody? How many times have you replaced them?" And she's like, I don't think I have replaced an exact. I was like, exactly, you've never replaced a fluorescent light bulb in your life. They last 7 to 10 years for the average user. 7 to 10 years. You replace a light bulb like every fucking 6 months. And the place just explodes. Like, yeah! Woo! Fluorescent light bulbs! Woo! So everyone is just super into this lie. Everyone believes it. Including me, almost. Like, I'm like really into this character. And party goes on, and it comes time to where we're gonna have to leave. And I look at my friends, and again, I'm a little bit drunk at this point. I look at my friends, I'm like, dude, we should tell them I was just fucking lying the entire time. Just tell them it was a lie, and just run out. Like, do not, thank God my friends were there, and thank God they weren't super fucked up. They're like, do not do that. Do not do that. And I'm so glad that they made me not do that, because I think I would have ended up in a ditch. Like, when I mean everyone bought into it, like, there was no one that questioned it. Everyone was like super excited to talk to me and ask me questions and what's it like to have all this money, and I'd be like, it's just the same as when I didn't have money. I just don't have to worry about bills as much, and so I don't really do anything with it. Everyone just bought into it completely. And I think if I would have just shattered their dreams and made them all look like retards, they probably would have kicked my ass. So, thank you for not letting me tell them that I was lying. But man, that would have been funny. Thank God I didn't. So, anyway, it's been Storytime with Zybak. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time.